every year at the beginning of the year, I like to do a video of my rod and reel arsenal for that upcoming year. Now, if any of you anglers are like myself, you like to buy stuff. So this is not gonna be by any means the only things I'm gonna be using this year. I'm sure I'm gonna buy more reels and rods. Taking advantage of Christmas and the holidays, I went out, got some deals, used some gift cards, bought some rods and reels, and I'm gonna show you my arsenal. So to my left are 6 combos, and I will show you each and every one of them, the specs of the reel, the specs of the rod, and what I will be using it for. So let's get right into it. All right, I'm gonna start off with my one spinning setup. This setup is mostly going to be for drop shot and maybe small worm. Not a huge fan of drop shotting just because I plain old haven't done it that much. But my buddy Nick, you guys know him, he's in all my videos. He drop shots a lot, has a ton of success. So, you know, I'm like, I have to give in sooner or later. So I went out and bought a drop shot rod. Now the reel that I have for my drop shot rod is actually a little bit big, I think, in my opinion, but it's going to work for now. It's my old Cabela's Vermont 2500 series that I bought last year. It's a 9 ball bearing system and the gear ratio is 6:0 to 1. I love this reel. This reel has caught a lot of fish for me and it wasn't too expensive. I think this reel was about $125, which isn't too bad. But all in all, this spinning reel is amazing. Moving on to the rod, we have the Cabela's Pro Guide IM6. Now this rod is a medium light 6.6, and that's pretty much why I got it, is because you kind of need like a lighter rod to drop shot and feel those fish a little bit better. I got a phenomenal deal on this rod. With the percentage off, we ended up going out of the store with it only being $35. You cannot beat that for a rod, and I've had these Cabela's Pro Guide series rods before and they do hold up wicked good. Now moving on to this next rod, this is going to be my pride and joy. I am super excited about this rod and reel. I got these both for Christmas. Thank you to my parents. I have a number 8 tackle blackout series rod. Paired up with that is the Lose Mach speed spool. Going into the reel, this speed spool is a 10 ball bearing system. I got it for $100, which is absolutely amazing. You just can't beat that price anywhere else. It is a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. I mean, it just looks cool. Look at the colors on this reel. Black and green, that is amazing. Moving on to the rod, it is a 7-foot medium heavy number 8 tackle blackout rod. I've heard very good things about this rod. What brought me into it the most was actually the price on it. Tackle Warehouse had a sale. Shout out to Fishing in Columbus for showing me that sale. They had them on sale for $54. So I went and bought 2 of them. And if they work as good as everyone says, I mean, you cannot. Like, there is not a single rod out there that you can buy for $50 that is as good as these people are saying. So if this is gonna work out, I'm probably gonna be sticking with these guys for a long time. Now with this setup, it's gonna mostly be my jig and shaky head rod. It's a kind of a weird combination, but that's how I like to stick with it. Jig and shaky heads are kind of the same thing to me, but without the skirt. So I like to keep them in the same category of rod. I need a nice backbone for those jigs, flipping it in and out of cover. So I chose a medium heavy for that. And medium heavy is what I have most of my rods on. I'm just such a fan of the medium heavy. It's just so versatile for pretty much any application. So moving on to another brand new setup. Another number 8 tackle blackout rod. And this is actually an amazing reel. All right, so the story on this is I bought this 2 weeks ago, I think, and I completely forgot what it looked like, but I knew it was coming in at some point. And then when I opened the box, I was just stunned. Look at the colors on this reel. That is just awesome. Super excited about this. I didn't think it looked this cool. I know I bought it for a reason, which was the price. I think I bought it for like $50 or something like that because it was on another Tackle Warehouse sale. So I went ahead and picked it up. Oh man, I was so happy when I unboxed this. So the reel is the Daiwa Aired Coastal 100 HLA. I'm not sure what those numbers stand for. I've had Daiwas before. I had the Daiwa, geez, what did I have? The one that got stolen. I'm having a brain fart right now. I can't think of the name. But I had Daiwas before and I love Daiwas. So I went ahead and picked this one up from Tackle Warehouse. This is a 7 bearing system and it's a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio. Now this is going to be mostly my soft Plastics rod. It's gonna be my all-around rod because this is what I'm gonna take pond hopping and stuff, and pretty much going, I won't leave the house if I'm going fishing without this rod. This is gonna be my most used rod. It's gonna be mostly used for soft plastics. This is what it's gonna be made for. I like a slower gear ratio so I can work those baits as slow as possible. You can always go too fast, but you can never go too slow. That's what I like to think of. I don't have to go over the rod because I already showed you on the other one. It's the same exact rod, medium heavy, 7 foot. Just the reel. Take a look at this one more time. Those colors are just awesome. I mean, come on, you cannot not like that. Now this rod, I've had in the family for quite a while. This one is, let me put it this way. This rod, when I got this, I was so excited to get it. And I am still so excited to have it. That is how, it just goes perfect together. Jesus. Anyways, I have the Lose Carbon Fire Speed Spool paired up with the Tourney Trail Cabela's IM7. This is my top water setup, and let's go over the reel really quick. It's the Lose Carbon Fire Speed Spool. Now this one is an 8-bearing system, I believe, with a 7:1 gear ratio. I like having the option to go fast with top water. I know a lot of people like it slow, but I like having the option to go fast in case, for that rare case that if they do only want fast stuff, I will have that option. I have this paired up with the Suffix 832, but we have the Cabela's Tourney Trail paired up with this, and it is a 7-foot medium heavy. Yet again, I love medium heavies. I mostly fish medium heavies. I don't venture out too much unless it's a crankbait rod, but even now I have a medium heavy crankbait rod. So this rod is super stiff, which I love. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's just a good topwater setup. Now this is the last, or second to last rod I'm gonna be showing you. This is going to be my cranking setup. I just have a Abu Garcia Black Max on there, paired up with a Daiwa Laguna. Now this is gonna be my cranking setup. The Abu Garcia Black Max is a 5-bearing system, so it's a little bit lower, but it's all right. And it's a 6:4 gear ratio. I like my crankbaits going slower. I can't stand having a high gear ratio for my crankbait because I just feel like I'm going too fast, and it makes me very unconfident when I crankbait fish. That is why I went with the Black Max with this lower gear ratio, because I just can't stand, like, I had a faster gear ratio before on my last crankbait rod, which got stolen, by the way, and I just didn't have the confidence. I really didn't have the confidence. I felt like I was going too fast. Daiwa Laguna, what is it, 701 MFB? I don't know why they have these, Daiwa has these weird names. But anyways, it's 7-foot, medium heavy. I like medium heavies, it's just how I roll. Now, my last rod is just a spare rod. It's just my Abu Garcia Silver Max, which I should pair up with actually the crankbait rod, now that I think of it. This used to be my cranking stick / everything stick. It's a really cheap Berkeley amp rod, and it's cracking. I don't know if you can see that right there, like cracking and rusting. But I use this for my trick shot. I don't know if you can see that, but the rod is pretty much shot, so I'm gonna have to say bye to the rod. But yep, just an extra rod here. Nothing really special. Now what we have over here, we just have a few more reels here that I haven't paired up with anything yet. Just another Abu Garcia Black Max. Just another 5-bearing system, 6:4 gear ratio. Just haven't found a home yet. And then this, I actually got a sweet deal on, I think it was Amazon. I think it was Amazon during like the Black Friday week. It is the Cast King, I don't even know what this is called. The Cast King Royal Legend. This is actually a pretty sweet reel. I got it for like $28 or something like that. This will find a home soon. Just have to save up a bit of money. I have the money now, but I don't like splurging and spending a crap ton of money when I can be putting in my savings. So I'm a bargain fisherman. I go for the deals. No matter how much money I have, I go for the deals. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this exciting, hopefully exciting video of All Fishing TV. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end, and for those of you that watched all the way to the end, I'm gonna throw in something for a little giveaway. Let's do another one. Let's look around the room here. All right, so I have this big box of random plastics, and then there's one big 10XD crankbait in there. But I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna look at the camera the whole time. I'm just gonna pick one, and then whatever I pick, one of you guys is gonna win. What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick? Black and purple trick worms. All right, so all you guys gotta do is leave a comment down below. All you have to do. I mean, you can like the video too if you just want to be nice. I mean, I am giving away purple trick worms. So, you know what, like the video, leave a comment, and I'll pick the winner in one of my upcoming videos. And stay tuned for more videos because this is gonna happen a lot. I like doing this to you guys because I make content that for you guys to watch, and the people who appreciate it so much that they watch the entire things, I really appreciate. So stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.